Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the most consistent and prolific and dedicated uploads in YouTube's history. This is the dynamic Seanzviewent right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, become a channel member. Boy, do we have some earth-shattering news. Do we have some unpredictable news? Do we have some news to give you today? And we're going to make sure that you get it all, because if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzviewent. Again, to remain and stay on this website, to stay on YouTube.com, we need the help of every single person, man, woman, and child that has ever watched, supported this channel. If you're new, if you're old, if you're in the middle, wherever you are, wherever you stand, this is where it all goes down. This is where it all transpires. And we're going to start this off with a bang, because according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, right at the top of the video, ladies and gentlemen, this is your one-stop destination for all the biggest WWE news, rumors, and breaking updates. And if you love WWE like I do, smash the like button, subscribe, and again, turn on all those notifications, and becoming a channel member is really crucial to the development of this very channel. But what I have today for you is pure insanity in the wrestling world, guys. It is pure insanity. I'm talking about Vince McMahon. According to the rumor and the speculation, the gossip online, Vince McMahon dropping the hammer, the proverbial hammer, on the WWE ESPN deal before it could even get off the ground. Huge news about Raw possibly moving back to the USA Network, and a viral clip from SummerSlam last week that got fans absolutely fuming after a fan in the crowd was burned by pyro during Brock Lesnar's shocking return to WWE. Well, we got a lot to talk about, a lot of in-depth, a lot of analysis, so buckle up. This is going to be a ride. Let's start with the corporate bombshell. Vince McMahon, the man who has been at the helm of the WWE for decades and decades, has reportedly banned, rumor, the WWE ESPN deal before it even has a chance to launch. Again, looking into it, Vince Reno right now is not currently involved in WWE, but Vince McMahon does still have stocks invested into the WWE, so Vince does still have something to do with World Wrestling Entertainment. Now, if you've been following the story, this ESPN deal was set to be huge. Pay-per-views, or as WWE now calls them, PLEs, were supposed to air exclusively on ESPN starting in 2026. The idea, bring WWE into the mainstream sports fold and tap into ESPN's massive audience. But here is the kicker. Here is the speculation. Here is the rumor. Multiple backstage sources claim that Vince wasn't happy with the terms, didn't like the creative limitations that ESPN might set and impose on the WWE. And you ready for this? Believe that the move could alienate longtime WWE fans, especially charging them $29.99 a month. That's right. Vince McMahon allegedly said that he didn't want WWE being treated like just another sport, because wrestling and sports entertainment because wrestling is sports entertainment, not the NFL and not the NBA. And I've got to tell you, this has split the fans right down the middle. Some are saying that this is Vince protecting WWE's identity. Others are saying it's another case of Vince killing a potentially game-changing deal out of ego. Again, your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on all of that. And what do you think, viewers, subscribers? Drop it in the comment section. Is Vince McMahon trying to save the WWE, or is he stuck in the past? Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers will get some monumental updates, huge news as it concerns Monday Night Raw in the USA Network. That's why it's so crucial today to become a channel member or send a super thanks donation in the comment section below the video, or donate to my GoFundMe. The link is in the pinned comment section of the video. Go help me stay on YouTube today. But here's where things get even more interesting. While Vince McMahon is rumoredly shutting down ESPN talks for WWE, there is chatter from inside WWE HQ that Monday Night Raw could be heading back to the USA Network. Yes, the same network that housed Raw for decades before it hopped to other platforms like Netflix. Why USA Network? Do you want to see Raw return to the USA Network? Two reasons. Creative freedom. The USA Network historically gave WWE more leeway with content, meaning less corporate oversight compared to ESPN. Familiar audience. Many WWE fans still associate Raw with USA, and that nostalgia factor could be a major ratings booster, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Also, insiders are whispering about a potential Raw Reborn rebrand. Again, say that 10 times fast. A Raw reborn rebrand with a fresh set design, new theme music, and possibly, and I'm not making this up, a permanent move to a different night of the week to avoid competition with the NFL Monday Night Football. Imagine Monday Night Raw on another night other than Monday. I know, kind of sounds weird, but that's the kind of big picture thinking that Vince McMahon has rumoredly and speculatively been pushing behind the scenes. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, at this time and at this moment, we are bringing up footage that is being leaked online, revealed online about the return of Brock Lesnar to SummerSlam, but you already knew that and saw that. But what happened after the incident, after the fact, Brock Lesnar's pyro, Brock Lesnar during his entrance, it would appear as if again, this has got the entire internet buzzing and talking. The viral pyro clip from SummerSlam during Brock Lesnar's massive return. You know that shocking moment when his music hit and the whole arena went crazy. The whole stadium went nuts. And as if there were a roof on top of that stadium, it would have been blown off. The pyro team let one of WWE's signature flame blasts. But here's the problem. One of those blasts from Brock Lesnar's entrance was way too close to the crowd. Video footage shows that a fan in one of the rows got caught in the fireball and appeared to suffer burns. WWE staff immediately rushed to help, and the fan was reportedly taken backstage for medical attention. Now, here's where it gets controversial. Some people in the crowd say that Brock looked back towards the pyro area, visibly concerned, while others say the match hyped down the incident for most viewers watching at home. That video, though, it's going to go mega viral with social media, abuzz millions of views. And you better believe this is going to be a talking point for weeks because pyro incidents are rare, but when they happen, they hit headlines fast. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Also, what we are looking for, what we need predominantly is the fan reaction to all of this. Vince killing the ESPN deal, possibly, notably. Heading back to the USA Network, the pyro accident, it's all wild and it's all going on right in front of your very eyes. Some fans are praising Vince McMahon for keeping WWE away from sports channel censorship. Others are furious, saying that WWE needs ESPN's mainstream exposure to survive long term. As for the pyro accident, it's got the wrestling community split between blaming WWE's production crew and calling it a freak accident that no one could have predicted. So, Vince McMahon's killing deals, moving shows, and pyro team is under fire, literally. This is one of those weeks where WWE feels just as unpredictable outside the ring as it does inside of it. But I want to hear from you. Should Vince have let the ESPN deal go through? Or do you want Raw back on USA Network? And how should WWE handle the pyro going forward? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure you've got all notifications turned on your cell phone and on YouTube for this channel. If you want, viewers, fans, and subscribers, drop it down right now. Drop it like it's hot. Do what you gotta do. Because when I'm showing view, we know we're going to bring it right for you. Also, Darby Allin proposed to his girlfriend at the summit of Mount Everest. And the WWE SmackDown preview for August 8th confirmed matches, start time, and how to watch. Jonathan Gresham, a huge wrestler, taking time off from wrestling after suffering not one, but 2 strokes. WWE SmackDown is set for the King of the Hill takeover in a major Disney crossover. Karrion Kross breaks silence on WWE contract speculation, and viewers, fans, and subscribers in what can only amount as good news for AEW. AEW Dynamite for August 6th sees a massive increase. And again, nothing but good news for AEW this morning. Also, in some more good news for the wrestling fans, we are now receiving word that Drew McIntyre was unfazed by Brock Lesnar's return at WWE SummerSlam. What was your thoughts and your opinions on Brock Lesnar? Remember, Brock Lesnar is, as of right now, not guilty. Brock Lesnar right now, not guilty. Brooke Hogan denies claims that Sky Daily shaded her over Hulk Hogan cremation. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we are also receiving word at this hour that Dominic Mysterio reacts to crowd cheering a heel. And would Dominic Mysterio ever consider being a good guy, being a babyface in WWE? It all boils down to what would be the reception and reaction. Do you think Dominic Mysterio would fit as a good guy, a babyface in World Wrestling Entertainment? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. But viewers, fans, and subscribers, as we all know, that truly, simply is not all. Because we are going to break this one down as only we can here on Sean's Entertainment. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, some are saying that this is a jaw-dropping twist. Vince McMahon, will he ban the WWE ESPN deal before it could even take off? The billion-dollar boss isn't playing games. Now he is plotting Raw's big return to the USA Network, potentially, and a blockbuster TV shakeup. Or could Vince McMahon be plotting and planning his own show to Monday Night Raw, his own professional wrestling show, to battle with the game Triple H, for God's sakes? Guys, all that and much more. We have a lot more stories, a lot more blockbuster updates, a lot more breaking news throughout this day, every single day, multiple times a day, hourly, to keep you in tune to the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the most emotional. It's all about your feedback. It's all about your emotions. Your view is the only view that matters on this very website, Sean's View Entertainment. And we will always keep you glued to your screens, whether it be a cell phone, an iPhone, a laptop, a desktop. And again, it is so crucial. It is so important. It is so intriguing to become a channel member today and help Sean's Entertainment. Let's set the pace. Let's come together as one. For over a decade, for over 10 years, the struggle has been real. But with all of you, the struggle can be a lot more easier. A lot easier. More easier? Is that a word? No, it doesn't matter. If you screw up, if you mess up, if you re-record, fast forward, rewind, slow-mo, whatever. We're going to dip into this thing like we've never dipped in my entire life, even if you don't have a wife. Subscribe. Plenty more to come. Stay tuned.